Yep, we've just come off the Dulcimer Splash.
Hello again and welcome to episode 8 of Main Street Martin. This time we're turning the clock back to 1993, combining a Walt Disney World trip with a visit to the former Opryland Usa Park in Nashville, Tennessee. Don't forget, if you enjoy the videos on this channel, please like them and then subscribe to the channel so that you can make sure you don't miss any future videos. So let's go ahead and start this episode then at Opryland USA, later to be known as the Opryland theme park in Nashville, Tennessee, although sadly this theme park is no more. It was scenic, beautiful and steeped in the culture of Tennessee and the surrounding states, not dissimilar in many ways to the Dollywood theme park which you can find today in Pigeon Forge. It operated seasonally. It generally opened from March to October from 1972 to 1997, and also for special Christmas themed events in the 1990s. In the 80s, almost 2.5 million people visited this park annually, and it was billed as the home of American music, featuring a large number of musical shows along with typical amusement park rides and roller coasters.
The bar made us mad 'cause some guy made a pass. The jukebox is playing, there stands glass. Cigarette smoke kinda hangs in the air. Rednecks, White Sox, blue ribbon beer.
Opryland USA consisted of 9 themed areas, each featuring various types of American music.
Start to head through Plaza. That's the area back here behind all these trees.
As you entered the park through one of the 3 main gates, you'd find yourself in Opry Plaza, which led in turn to Hill Country, later known as Opry Village, themed around bluegrass and folk music and designed to resemble the Appalachia region of the United States. The New Orleans area followed next. This was themed around jazz music, not surprisingly, and the architecture resembled the French Quarter of New Orleans, Louisiana. The Riverside area had no specific musical or architectural theme, and it bordered the Cumberland River, but it did feature the only indoor venue at the park, the American Music Theatre. The American West area celebrated the American frontier and featured Western music, and then the Lakeside area celebrated modern country music, and it was home to the Theatre by the Lake. Here you can see the long-running Country Music USA musical show.
Come on, swing partner, and do-si-do. Can't count on this whole town's gonna go. We got country music here today. Country music all the way. Country music's here to stay. Country music USA.
This was a fabulous, fast-moving, high-energy music show featuring lots of contemporary country music from the likes of Garth Brooks and Billy Ray Cyrus. The next themed area was added to the park in 1975. It replaced the Buffalo exhibit and was themed to resemble a typical state fair, featuring the Wabash Cannonball roller coaster and a petting zoo. Grizzly Country was Opryland's final major expansion project in 1982, constructed primarily at the time to house the Grizzly River Rampage river rafting ride. And the final area was called Music of Today, or MOD, and it celebrated modern pop and rock music. The problem was it was difficult to keep it up to date, so eventually it was rethemed and became Doo-Wah Diddy City in 1979.
When you live out in country, everybody's your neighbor on the swamp. I think it can't lie. They'll all come to see you and never ever leave you, saying y'all come to see us by and by. Y'all come, oh y'all come to see us when you can. Y'all come, oh y'all come to see us when you can.
Sadly, the Opryland USA Park closed its doors on December the 31st, 1997. It was demolished, its rides were sold to other parks, and it was completely redeveloped, opening in the year 2000 as Opry Mills. So from Opryland USA in Nashville, Tennessee, we're off to Walt Disney World in Orlando, Florida now, and some video that we shot at the Magic Kingdom also in 1993, when, by the way, a one-day ticket will cost just $35. As you can see when we get inside the park, it seems to be much greener than it is today. Lots more trees, particularly down Main Street and around the castle, which I assume were removed to clear sightlines for the parades and fireworks, as well as easing the pressure on maintenance and upkeep. Some of the shops on Main Street at that time included the House of Magic, the Uptown Jewelers, Crystal Arts and the Kodak Camera Centre. One of our favourite things to do was to start our day with breakfast at Tony's Town Square. Walt Disney World looked quite different in 1993. The Disney Hollywood studios that we know today were still known as the Disney MGM studios, and Disney Springs was known as the Walt Disney World Village. In the Magic Kingdom, Mickey's Starland featured a stage show, meet and greets with the characters, and a chance to explore Mickey's Treehouse and Minnie's Dollhouse, as well as a maze.
Out here on the bar. You can ride these rails daily here at the Magic Kingdom.
sensible.
Mickey's Starland was where you can see the new Fantasyland extension today. Apart from that, the geography of the park was pretty similar. The parade of the day was the surprise celebration parade, which set off through the park with brand new floats and 40-foot characters every afternoon at 3 o'clock. Well, that's it from episode 8 of Main Street Martin. If you've enjoyed this nostalgic trip back to 1993 at the parks, make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Next time, on episode 9, we'll have some top tips for you when planning a Walt Disney World trip and a number of things to consider before you go. So join me then.